So guys, I had to cough for like a minute, I'm sorry. Anyways, I moved houses. This is the blue wall. That is a really old picture of me. Please do not pay attention to that because I look ugly as shit in there. But here's what's going on. So today I went out. I totally forgot to vlog it. I was gonna vlog it, but I forgot. And I was in the back seat of my own car, which most of you who actually have me on Snapchat know that I do drive illegally. But I was in the back seat of my own car, like the back seat, because we have those cars that have like 3 rows of seats and stuff. The passenger driver, the passengers in the back, and the passengers in the back. So I have that car. And I was in the back seat of that. My little cousin, so if you guys watch my Snapchat, you guys obviously know. Yeah. But I forgot to vlog it, and I was about to put a Snapchat up saying, hey guys, I went out, but I forgot to vlog it. And then I was like, wait, I know what story I'm gonna tell. Inspired by FiammettaMarie's Bitch Stole My Man. This is actually the psychopathic guy crush. So, last year, I'm sorry, it's like so funny just remembering it. This is just so funny. Last year, my little cousin had met a friend in school whose name was, I'm going to change their names just to protect their identities. His name was Drake. Drake had an older brother named, what's his name? Jesus Christ, like I said, I'm going to change their names. His name was Chunchi. Okay. Chunchi had a middle sister. Had like a little brother, but I knew the sister, and the little brother, the little sister and the little brother. I knew them. Chunchi was so fucking weird because one day he came. I think he dropped off his brother. He dropped off Drake, and I was like, "Oh hey Drake," and then I had walked out because I needed to grab something and I needed to get my cousin from the kitchen because I needed her to help me with my homework. So it was just like, hey, Maria, I need you. And I was like, oh, hey, whoever you are. And then I walked away to go to my room and finish homework. Chunchi fucking, I one day just hung out with my brother, and it was so weird, and he was just like, dude, who's that girl that was in there? She's so hot, and blah, 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 she's so cute. My brother looks at Chunchi and just goes, that's my sister. And Chunchi was like, oh, wait, I didn't mean it like that. Like, they're just explaining himself and stuff. And I was just like, I don't fucking know him, but cool. I'm at my ex-best friend Clarissa's party, 16th birthday. I'm at her house all the way in Absecon, and we're just talking, and like, my neighbor Jonathan had texted me saying, hey, I'm talking to Drake's older brother if you want to talk to him. And I was just like, I'm at a party. I'll excuse myself to go to the bathroom, but, I'll call you there. Go to the bathroom, and I call, and we're just having a conversation. I walk out, and my friend Clarissa is like, hey, if you're having an emergency phone call, my room's upstairs, you could go ahead and take it. That moment, they were all singing karaoke, and they're doing basic white people shit. And I'm Mexican, so I really don't do karaoke. So they're just like, yeah, okay, just go upstairs and stuff. I go upstairs to Clarissa's room, I'm talking to Chunchi, and he's just like, kind of being weird. And then Chunchi was like, hey, tomorrow I'm going to the beach with Jonathan, and if you want to, if you want me to pass over, just tell me, and I'll go over. But I'm just going to use the excuse that I was going to go to John's house and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I get home the next day, and I was just like, hey, some of my friends are going to come over, like, we're just going to be outside in, like, the streets and stuff. Like, I'm not going to go far from the house, we're just going to be in front of the house and stuff. My uncle's just like, yeah, sure, whatever, it doesn't matter. And so fucking weird. He gets there, he starts flirting with me, and I was just like, oh, ha, 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 ha. Like, I wasn't even really, like, I felt really awkward because the guy was way too older. Like, he was just like, he was a junior and I was a freshman, and I was just like, I didn't feel comfortable. First of all, the guy wasn't that cute. He was smart, wasn't too cute though. And I know you're like, oh, you only care about the looks. No. The guy wasn't cute. The guy is a loser too. No offense. I don't know if he watches my videos, and if he does, I'm not going to be surprised. But he's a loser too. He's probably going to confront me about it. I'm a loser. Just stupid shit. And I was just like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. It doesn't matter. I leave. And then I think a week after, or 2 weeks after, I started packing my things because I was going to be out of the city for a couple of weeks. I was going to go to the next town over. He texted me the whole time, and he would leave his phone, and I think he had a track phone, which for most of you guys would laugh about it. I laughed about it for days. I think I'm playing, I was laughing. I don't even know what the fuck he had. I think he had a track phone. I don't even know. And he was just texting me. He would like call me and stuff like that, and he would leave his phone at home, and it was just really weird. And then one day he got mad because, as most of you guys know, on Snapchat I posted a picture saying prideful pansexual, and I had drawn the pansexual flag in the back of the caption. But he got mad because he was just like, oh, you never told me, and you were just leading me on. And I was just like, first of all, motherfucker, you mistook my kindness for flirtatiousness. That's not my fault. Second of all, I told you, and I told Antoinette, that I was pansexual. So it's not my fault, and I told you guys twice, and it's not my fault that you guys took it as a joke and did not take it seriously. And third of all, I told you so many times, don't fall for me, because I'm not going to fall for you. Don't fall for me, because I'm not going to fall for you. But what does he do? He fucking fell for me. And I was just like, okay, so, you like me, I don't like you, what the fuck are you going to do? At that time, I went out with my older cousin. There was a tornado that day, so that's kind of fucked up. There was a tornado that day, and I was just like, alright, cool, whatever. And we just started talking, we were just like, so what the fuck, and, we're just talking and stuff. And so, and I tell her, I was like, this guy, he's just such a loser. She's like, are you saying loser as in, like, he's not cute loser, or are you saying loser because he doesn't do his homework? I was like, he does his work, he's just a fucking loser, the other loser. She was just like, well, she's like, yeah, but and she was like, when you go into school, what's he going to be, and what are you going to be? I was like, I'm going to be a sophomore, he's going to be a senior. Dude, you're fucking losing it. I was like, he's not cute, he's a loser, remember that. And she was just like, true. And, we just start, like, talking and stuff, and then he gets mad and just calls me a bitch and shit like that. And I was like, I don't give a shit. If you're a man and you're calling me a bitch, you're not a bigger man, you're not the bigger person in this. Because if you're just gonna call me a bitch, what the fuck does that make you? A little pussy? Fuck. I don't care. And then I wasn't even really upset. She's like, whatever. And then my friend Antoinette texted me. She's like, yo, you really did get him mad, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I don't care, honestly. If he's just gonna... I told him so many times, and I told you. She's like, oh, but we took it as a joke. I was like, well, that's not my fault. It's not my fault. I told you guys, and I told you guys, and I told you guys, I'm sick and tired of repeating myself so many times. And she's just like, oh, no. I was like, no, I'm done. I can't repeat myself, because just repeating myself makes me feel so mad, because I have to go... hey, I did this, and then you didn't listen. The fuck? I got mad. And the next week, she just goes and just, like, starts talking to me. She's just like, oh, hey, this and this. And I had made up the rule that I'm not going to repeat myself twice. And I guess probably you just repeat yourself twice, and blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't matter. I had texted her. I know she had called me, and she was just like, hey, blah, blah, blah. So what happened with this? And I was like, I don't like repeating myself twice. She's like, what? I was like, I already told someone else. Oh, you don't trust me that you're telling other people? I was like, I do trust you, but the fact that you took his side over my side is sad, and just, I can't. No, just shut up. She gets mad about it, and she just goes, okay, whatever, yeah, whatever. And I'm just like, all right, cool, whatever, I don't care. And after that, I see him in school a lot. Well, as soon as we got back into school, he saw me, and he was just like, oh, hey, and I would just, like, look at him, and I would look away, and then I started saying hi to him, but then after a while, I just started getting annoyed with his presence, and I was just like, no, I'm not even gonna say hey anymore, you're stupid, I don't give a shit anymore. And I see him, and the other day I went to a party, some girl's party, which is gonna be another story I'm gonna tell you, because you guys need to hear that story more than you needed to hear this one. So I think that story's gonna go first, and then this one's gonna go up, like, a couple of hours later. But the other day, I went to a party, and there's this girl Chunchi had dated. Her name was Nicolette. Nicolette had dated Chunchi for 3 months. She had told me, she was like, oh, I dated this guy that said that he liked a girl who was crushing on his ex, who had an ex-girlfriend that was that he met 3 years ago, and so she said that, I was like, Chunchi. She's like, you know him? I was like, fucking hate that guy, bruh. She hates him too. She's just like, he called me a lying and deceiving. I was like, he did the same shit with me. And then we start talking about it, and I was like, the only thing he can do is blame other people for shit he did, and he doesn't even, like, put the fault in himself. He puts the fault in other people. And I was just like, I'm not even surprised that he did that shit. I'm not, I'm really not. And then I was just like, I'm not surprised about anything that he does anymore. Because why? Because he's such a little bitch. She hates him, I hate him, we're talking shit about him. And this party, we walk outside, walk back inside the party, we're still talking shit. And then she's just like, I don't even want to talk about it because it gets me so mad. I was like, oh, trust me, anything I felt the whole time, I was just doing that. And he, like, I told her why he called me and stuff like that. And she was just like, he's so disturbing, I don't see why the fuck he would say some shit like that. It was just so weird. We were just talking about it. And oh my god, it was like, if you guys were there and you guys witnessed everything and I would have wanted to tell you guys would probably be like, what the fuck, is this so stupid? Like, what the fuck? Like, ugh. And I know, and he lives like a couple blocks from here, like, I don't know how many blocks, like probably 5 blocks from here. But it's uncomfortable for me to actually see him and look at him. Like, it's just uncomfortable for me. I don't like him, and I will never like him either. So, yeah. That's the end of it. I don't know. I need to, like, get something out. It's like I need to scream, but I don't want to scream because I have neighbors downstairs who are just a pain in the ass. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I just hope you guys enjoyed. Question of the day. Leave your comments about what random guy crushed on you or your really crazy ex-boyfriend or some shit. Just leave them down in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And this is going to be the second video. So, yeah. Bye!